Okay, this video is about the parts I bought to do the solar install on the Roadtrek. I put up my Amazon order page here with most of the items on it, starting with this 100 watt 18 volt solar panel with ETFE, that's a coating, and SunPower cell solar cells. That's an important part that I considered. SunPower apparently has the best efficiency solar panels. Now, unfortunately, the solar panel that I bought is no longer available, or at least not right now available. So I went and looked and found one that's within a couple dollars of the one I bought that also has the SunPower solar cells in it. And you can see here it's high efficiency. Use the most efficient 22 to 25% SunPower solar cell to fabricate the flexible solar panel. Excellent weak light sensitivity, making efficiency even higher. So that's why I went with that. Good bendability, 30 degrees, allowing the panel to be flush mounted to curved surfaces, boat, sailboat, yacht, truck, car, etc. Here is the wire I used. I got this wire at Home Depot. The important part of it is it's 10 gauge. It's heavy duty wiring. And the reason for that is because my run is fairly long. The length of the wire from the solar panel to the charge controller is, pretty long. And 10 gauge is good to use when you're making a long run like that. So now the next item are these 10-pound round base pull latch magnets in a 2-pack. I got those at Home Depot. They'll hold up 10 pounds each. Well, the solar panel weighs about 5 pounds, so 2 of these holds the solar panel up with no problem. Then I also got these two 1.25 inch diameter 2-piece per pack magnets that hold up to 14 pounds. They're a little bit thicker magnet, and the eyelets on the solar panel, these two magnets can thread through those eyelets, and the solar panel can actually hang on those hooks and be moved a little bit, angled outward or upward, that type of thing. The connectors, MC4 connectors, you can pretty well get those anywhere. I bought extra sets in case I messed up the first ones or, needed to make an extension cord, that kind of thing. And then the Renogy Wanderer, the reason I bought that is because Renogy is a good, solid brand name that lots of people are aware of and think highly of. And to me, this is just a kind of a medium-priced PWM important negative ground solar charge controller. That way I don't have to worry about anything grounded wise because the whole van is negative grounding. Additionally, I'm adding a 100 amp hour battery, UB 121,000, and 2 1-foot jumper cables or battery cables, 4 gauge. Now these, I'm going to put the 100 amp hour battery where the generator would be if it had an onboard generator. There's a big box back there where I can easily put the battery, and drill 2 holes through the box right into the battery case and connect between the battery in the generator box and the battery in the house battery location in the coach. Having a short run between the batteries is always a good idea. Okay, so this morning the charger, the solar panel is in bright sunlight, and I noticed something this morning. It is looking like it's in equalization mode. So this PWM
charge controller is doing an equalization charge to desulfate the battery, I guess you'd call it. It's supposed to do that for a couple of hours, so I'm going to come back and check it after a while and see how it's doing.
Those are the parts I got and used in installing the solar system on the van. In addition to that, I'm going to be adding well, you saw it in there, the UB 121,000 storage battery. And when that's factored into the financial part of things, I got the whole solar system up and running for about $425. Now, why did I do it that way? I have some specific reasons. The first one involves the Roadtrek itself. Now, Roadtrek, when they designed this vehicle, spent some time in research and development to create an aerodynamic profile. And they achieved that, and they have the most aerodynamic Class B motorhome at the time this was made. Now, things have changed, but back then that was their goal, and they achieved it. So, having spent a lot of time, energy, and money to create something as efficient as possible with fuel efficiency and wear and tear on the powertrain, I didn't want to disturb that. I was privileged to be able to fly airplanes as a pilot. If small plane that I flew, if I took 200-watt solar panels and glued them to the wings and then went out to the end of the runway to take off, in my mind I'd be thinking, now, have I changed the aerodynamic quality of the airplane? Do I really want to go put the power to this and test the idea that, no, I didn't, nothing changed. Nope. I just have a hunch that doing that is going to change how that plane takes off the ground, or if it takes off the ground. Well, air is air. It doesn't care if it's in the, going over a wing on an airplane or if it's going over the roof on a van. It's going to be affected by whatever is put in its path. So, my decision was not to put anything in its path. That means I have to figure out a solution that is portable, that I can hang off the side of the van, that I can put on the roof when the van is static, not moving through the air. Something different than what I was seeing. And so that's what I pursued, and that's what I investigated, and that's why I wound up where I did with the parts I got and the way I'm trying to construct this thing. Now, would it have been easier just to get a solar panel and stick it on the roof? Yeah. Would that have achieved what I was trying to achieve? No. So, that's why I did what I did, and why I'm continuing to pursue different lines of reasoning and different trains of thought on the subject of solar panels on the roof. Now, the solar system itself does what it does wherever it is. It doesn't care if it's on the roof, on the back window, on the side. As long as it's pointed at the sun, it's going to create, power to recharge the battery and run the systems in the coach. Is it going to be more of a hassle for me? Yeah. But in the long run, the hassle part is worth the effort to achieve what I'm trying to achieve. For some people, convenience outweighs efficiency. Okay, that's fine. Whatever floats your boat is fine with me. This is what I'm trying to do. And hopefully, if that has some other side benefits, some things that spin off of that, then we'll all benefit from that. If not, hey, it serves my purpose, and if somebody looks at it and says, gee, that might serve my purpose too, then good. We've expanded the knowledge base and pushed the envelope out a little more, and we have more options. That's what this is all about, is creating more options, I think. Then everybody approaching this for the first time has a much better variety of solutions to choose from. So that's why I did what I did. If it's something that you find is a helpful thing, give it a thumbs up. If you think it might help somebody else, please share it with them. And as always, comment as you see fit. Till the next video, see you later.
Okay, so we're a couple hours later, and I'm coming back to check the voltage here. And it looks like we're back down into the normal charging range for the solar panel. So we're out of that equalization mode back into normal charging. So I guess the operation of this charge controller is doing what it's supposed to be doing. So that's a good thing, and something I just thought might be interesting to people. I'm glad it's working right.